Hey hiker friends, thanks for stopping by my channel. My name is Heather, aka Teel, and this is Moose, aka Moose. If you're new here to Heather Hikes Hills, thanks for stopping by and welcome. If you are returning, hey friends, welcome back. Today I'd like to share one of the gear topics for any long distance hiker, your big three. Specifically, what Moose and I are going to be taking with us on our Appalachian Trail adventure. If you're new to hiking, your big three is your backpack, your shelter, and your sleep system. These three pieces of gear control your pack weight, your comfort, and your safety while you're out on a trail. So let's get into it, and we'll see what Moose and I will be carrying from Georgia to Maine. This is my pack. It is a ULA Equipment Custom Catalyst. It is built for my body and for my hike. Mine is black and teal. It's extra small. Well, it's small for a small torso. I have a 17-inch torso. It has the S-strap shoulder pads or shoulder straps. It has an extra large belt that is removable and adjustable. It can Velcro on the interior and you can move it so it goes up or down according to the height of your back. I also have the Y strap that goes at the top and connects to hold my tents, my sleep pad, or bear vault if I ever get one. And I also have the straps that go at the bottom of the tent. They're not currently on the bag because I haven't put them on there yet. So one of my favorite things about this pack is the interchangeable hip belt. As I shed inches and gain miles on Appalachian Trail, I'm going to be able to order a smaller belt size and replace it and change it out. So my pack will always fit me, which is a big deal because you don't want your pack to be rubbing you raw or not fitting you because that's just going to make you miserable. The price of my Catalyst was $448. This is including the Y strap on the top and the straps on the bottom. The weight of my pack is 44 ounces. Yes, it's a lot for a pack. It's not the heaviest, definitely not the lightest. It's lighter than my Gregory pack. But ULA is known for being, and the Catalyst especially, is known for being the workhorse of packs. It can easily hold up to 40 pounds comfortably. And I know on my trail, I'm looking around 30 pounds or so for including food for total pack weight. So hopefully this is going to serve me well in the upcoming months. It's big enough on the inside to be able to hold a bear vault on the inside of the pack sideways. It has a roll top closure. I will open it up real quick. It has a roll top closure and you can stuff this thing like that's how large it can get if you need it. It was a tough choice between this and a Z-Pack Arcall. And I decided to go with this over the Z-Packs just because the reviews, the durability of it. I'm kind of rough on packs. My Gregory that I have is fairly scuffed up. So that is my pack. Why I chose the Catalyst. It fits a plus size body comfortably. They're not specifically made for plus size people, but with the options that you get and even talking to customer service, they can help fit and size something to fit your body if you're a plus size person. There is an internal support frame. It is a framed pack, and this will help transfer the weight of my gear and my food, etc., to my hips instead of my shoulders. It's got all the room I need for my food, my gear, and Moose's gear, which he's got a couple pounds worth. And it's made to handle very long treks and hikes without falling apart, without breaking, without ripping or anything. They have, I can't remember the warranty on it. I think they have a lifetime warranty. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. Number 2, my tent. My shelter is a tent. It is the Durston X-Mid Pro 2. Now, I've had a land stand too for many years, and I really like the double wall land stand, but that's also close to 3 pounds, including stakes and footprint and everything, and it's made of sil nylon, so when it gets wet, it gets heavy, and I just didn't want to deal with that, with the heavy, wet nylon anymore. So I looked all around, and I jumped on the Durston bandwagon, and I'm glad I did. It is a single wall tent made of Dyneema fabric. The tent and stuff sack together weigh approximately 18.2 ounces. This thing can fit 2 sleeping pads very well with room to spare. The geometry that they use to make the Durston, it is by far the roomiest tent that you're ever going to be in. Now, it is a trekking pole tent, and I have thought of getting one of the X domes, the 1 Plus or the 2. I would really like the 2, I think, for me and Moose. But that's also a couple of extra pounds. It's like an extra pound, and I don't really know if I want to carry that. If they could make the X domes in Dyneema, now that would be interesting. Dan Thurston, there's an idea for you. So I have the X-Mid Pro 2. It cost me $689, I believe. $689. They may go on sale, they may not. I don't know what you can get it from. You can get it secondhand from Facebook. It's very ultralight. It's very stormworthy. They have been tested, tried and true. You can look at reviews. There's nothing that I can say wrong about this tent. The only thing that I've had a problem with has been the condensation, but it is a single wall tent, and any single wall tent is going to have the condensation issue. So you just need to make sure that you pack a very absorbent cloth to wipe your tent down every morning when you get out of it, when you pack it up. And number 3 is my sleep system. This is the gear that lets me recover. And if you don't sleep well on the trail, everything falls apart. Just everything. I need my sleep. I am a truck driver. I work 70 hours a week. I don't have time now to sleep, pretty much. Like, I'm making this video in my downtime when I should be sleeping. But on the trail, if you don't get a good night's sleep, it's just, you're not going to have a good day. You're going to be sore. You're going to be tired and exhausted. So when you have your sleep system, this is your sleeping bag. For me, my sleep system is my sleeping bag and my sleeping pad, and I will show those both to you. My sleep system is first a quilt. I chose a quilt over a sleeping bag because as a plus size person, it's so hard. It's really, really hard to be able to find a sleeping bag that fits me comfortably, that I am not squished in. I don't like being, I get very claustrophobic, and I don't like the tight feeling of sleeping bags around me. Just, it's horrible. My sleeping bag is the Enlightened Equipment Revelations, or Revelation. It is, my sleeping bag is 20 Fahrenheit, comfort rated. I believe they're comfort rated for Enlightened. I may be wrong. It could be the other way around. But I got the regular length, extra wide, 950 fill power down. The This baby packs down small, super small, smaller, like half the size of my tent if I have a compression sack. And it is warm. I have slept with this thing a couple of nights already with my sleep system, and it was 30 degrees, and this thing kept me toasty, super toasty. I will be pairing this with I think it's a Thermarest liner that is supposed to add 20 degrees or something like that, especially for the colder months. And then I may use that in the summer months alone, so we'll find out. It's black 20 denier on the outside, robin's egg blue 10 on the inside. I chose the more durable fabric because, you know, I got a little moose here behind me and I don't want his claws, you know, ripping into it. If at all possible, I would like to keep this for a very long time. The price of my quilt was $460. The weight, I believe it's 15 ounces total weight for my quilt. I got it extra wide, regular length, because you need something that's going to fit around you. I still haven't taken my tag off because it's hanging it. And it says, cozy. Yeah, I'm a huge believer in having good, decent sleep, and good sleep, good miles, hopefully. Now, the other part of my sleep system is my pad. The pad is probably, other than my sleeping bag, the most important thing. So this is my sleeping pad. It is the Thermarest Neoloft. I have previously had for several years a Nemo tensor, the older style. It was 3 inches thick, I think, and I've never had a comfortable night's sleep on that, ever. I'm a side sleeper. My hip always touches the ground, and it's always been a real problem. I've never been able to get a good night's sleep. So when I heard about the Neoloft, I watched every video that I could. I researched everything that I could on it. And it was a hard decision between this and the, I believe it's the new Nemo that's out, that's like ultralight. It's like 7 ounces or something like that. While I could have saved over a pound of weight, I feel this was the better choice. This pad is 73 inches long. Mine is the extra wide, which is 26 inches wide. If I'm not sleeping on my side, I'm on my back, and I don't like my arms falling off the side of my mat. Plus, if I'm sleeping on my side, Moose back here, he's going to be cuddled up with me. So I needed a wider pad. The thickness of this pad is 4.6 inches. And let me tell you, it is 100% comfort. I've slept on this a few nights, and it's night and day difference. It's like your car camping without the car camping weight. The weight of this pad is 1 pound, 14 ounces. That is with the, with this thing and the, oh, my brain just went blank. With the air sac that helps blow it up. It's a piece of gear that I would not trade. They say the rating for this is 4.7 R value. In my opinion, it's warmer than the Nemo tensor I had, which is saying a lot. Because I would pair my Nemo tensor with the Nemo switchback, and I would still be cold in that. This, I did not get cold. The 4.6 inches of loft in this is plush. It is a fabric-like surface. It barely makes a sound if you roll around on it. If you've had a really long day on trail and you need a break, it is like chef kiss heaven to lay down on this thing and just relax. So with this and my quilt, I guess it's all about waking up and feeling human and not feeling like my body's breaking and protesting every move I make. People get obsessed with tiny gear, gadgets, little extras, but your big three decides whether your hike can feel manageable or if it's going to be miserable. If your pack hurts or your shelter leaks, or forbid your sleep system fails you, nothing else matters. Nothing else that you bring is going to fix that. So this is the most important thing that you can get. Spend the money on your big three. Spend money, get good gear. Don't cheap out on it. You can, obviously, if you're working on a really tight budget, you know, I'm no judgment. I have the money to do this, but before I got these, I did not have the money. I had an Amazon quilt, a Lanshan, and a Gregory 44 liter pack that was so small. Could barely carry like 3 days of food in my gear. Your big three, the most important stuff. So that's my big three: my pack, my shelter, and my sleep system. It's the core of everything that Moose and I are going to carry on the Appalachian Trail. So if you want deeper videos of why I chose this over that, or why I upgraded or downgraded something that I might have in future videos, please let me know in the comments and I will do my best to get information out on that. My next video will be on my kitchen gear and what I'm bringing for food. So thanks for coming and stopping by the video, and until next time, keep chasing the big dreams.